In kindergarten, we're really starting that process that text is anything that communicates a message. We're using Amplify CKLA, and the domain is classic stories and trickster tales. So we are looking at pictures and talking about how there are details in pictures that can give us more information about a story, and how a picture can tell a story in itself even before we get into the words of that story.
You are being a detective. Flip your clue over. What do you think is happening in your picture?
Because the pictures gave us those details that the words didn't give. And so that can be scary when we talk about, we're going to read a book, and they're like, well, I don't know how to read. And so we circle back to text is anything that communicates a message. And we're going to take a look at those pictures and really be listening intentionally and looking for things in the picture that I hear in the words.
What do you notice or wonder about your picture?
I wonder why the hippopotamus looks mad.
Great observation.
And so it holds everyone accountable for participating before we even preview the text. It's also giving all of the students an opportunity to hear from a partner at their table. So if they don't have the vocabulary or the words, they're hearing from others to help support that. We use stand-up, hand-up, pair-up, where they are moving around the room to partner up so they're not working with the same partner every time. And then they take turns sharing back and forth, so one shares and the other praises, so that we can be intentional with our feedback and with just building that person up, helping build that confidence.
So I want you to draw a picture of one of the big characters. Great job.
When they're sharing, one of my favorite things is they love to be little teachers themselves. They are supporting each other and building each other up, and it also helps build the confidence, because we've created this classroom community where it's okay if we don't know the answer. And if we don't know the answer, we're going to ask questions and we're going to figure it out together.
Thanks for sharing.
All right, today we're going to read a type of story known as a trickster tale. I want you to turn and talk. What do you think a trickster is? What does that mean?
He tricks you.
In our classroom, we use a lot of different things to support all learners. So we use visuals, we use vocabulary, just being really intentional with those scaffolds to meet the needs of all the students.
So listen carefully today to find out how the character in the story uses a game of tug of war to make friends.
Meeting the needs of the learners where they are, whether it's with vocabulary or talking through with them the different things that we're doing and how to use those strategies to be confident in our answers.
Then Turtle cut a very long vine and gave one end to Elephant. Here, said Turtle, what do you think's gonna happen?
The interactive read-alouds give them the vocabulary and the language that they need in order to be able to really listen to the story without being worried about the text on the page or being able to decode and read it themselves. So they're ready to listen, they're ready to hear the story.
Why did Elephant and Hippopotamus say they couldn't be friends?
Because they were both big and small.
We are some of their first experiences with school, and so in order to promote that love of learning, you have to think about how can you make these lessons engaging and fun while also making it rigorous and providing them the opportunities to learn and grow without getting discouraged. I'm always looking for ways to learn and grow and be better, and I think that starts with kindergarten.
We are also going to be using Flip to make our video, and you're going to be telling me, is Turtle good or bad, and why do you think so?
Flip is a digital tool where they can record a video to reflect on the lesson. We have started incorporating Flip into the end of our lessons as a way to close the lesson. So they just are recapping all the things that we have done and telling us what they think and why.
Eddie made friends at the end.
And they really, really enjoy making the videos, and they love even more to share their videos with the class.
Okay, so Turtle was good at the beginning. He started to be a little bad, and then he got good again. He made friends.
I also think the interdisciplinary literacy practices for the lifelong learners continues as you grow in your educational careers. And so I think it's important as leaders and as educators to find that community and to build up each other and to just promote that love of learning.
There is an elephant and there is this The elephants trying to eat it.
Celebrate whenever it's time to celebrate, and if you need some extra help with something, to be able to find those resources and still that power of yet. I may not know how to do it yet, but we're working on all these things and we're going to put them all together, and at the end we're going to be ready.
And they never ever argued again in their whole entire lives.